My sisters and brothers, I greet you all with the love and peace of the Lord. I invite you to meditate together with me on the holy word of God of 23rd June 2021. The focus of our reflection: those who trust in God even in seemingly impossible situations and live righteously will please God and be blessed by God beyond measures. Falsity is always detestable and displeasing in the sight of God because He knows the humans through and through. Those who are false may disguise themselves in the garbs of holiness. They may be able to fool and deceive others, but they cannot fool God. God will certainly take them to the task. This is how Jesus warns in the gospel about the false people in the holy garb of prophets. These are inwardly violent wolves, but outwardly meek sheep. They are bad trees that appear to bear good fruits, but they bear only bad fruits, and they are judged by their bad fruits. Accordingly, just like the bad trees, they will be cut down and thrown into the fire. Therefore, what is important is that we are sincere and authentic with no false disguises. We must grow and live like good trees that bear good fruits. We must prove ourselves by the quality of our fruits. Then, surely God will bless us and reward us abundantly. This is what we see in the case of Abraham in Genesis. Abraham is totally obedient to God. With utter faith, he totally believes in God's promises and assurances, even though they seem humanly impossible. If not for his faith, how would he believe God's promise of making him the father of a multitude of descendants when he is already advanced in age and without an heir? Abraham is truly a good tree that bears the abundant fruits of faith and righteousness. That is why he is rewarded with an heir, numerous descendants, and spacious land. We find thus a contrast between Abraham, a pagan, and the false prophets of the race of believers. Though pagan, Abraham won God's favor because of his faith in God and the righteousness of life. On the contrary, the Pharisees and the scribes proved themselves to be false prophets, incurred God's judgment because of their falsity and lack of fruits. And now the direction and the directive for our life. In our life, ultimately what matters is not mere exterior allegiance like race or nation, but the interior spirit of faith that authenticates itself in good fruits.